Alright boys and girls, in this video I'm going to show you how you can 2x your cold email reply rates by using lead magnets. So what exactly is a lead magnet? I'm sure you've heard this term a lot if you're in the online marketing space, whether you've read it in Russell Brunson's books or you've seen it in some of Alex Hormozi's stuff. But essentially a lead magnet is a piece of valuable work or information that you're going to give away for free so that you can get in the door of your prospects and pitch them your main offer. Essentially, it's given away so that it solves a problem that the prospect has by using your offer, and then it reveals another problem that they'll have, which can be solved later on down the line by using your main offer. So hopefully that wasn't that too confusing. I'll go a little more in depth there, but here's kind of what it'll look like. So you pitch people your lead magnet. They'll say, yes, I want this lead magnet. You send them a lead magnet. And then after you send them a lead magnet, you say, hey, I have this main offer. I know this only solves a piece of the puzzle for you. I know you're trying to do this whole thing over here. How are you interested in learning more? And then, some people will say yes, some might not say yes. But the people that do say yes, go on to the sales call and you can just close them from there. That's from Hormozi's book, but that just kind of give you an idea of how this all works. So basically, usually lead magnets are used in paid ads. So if you've ever swiped up on a paid ad and it says, hey, swipe up and get my 5-step weight loss protocol, or it's in newsletters, but this time we're going to use them in cold email. There's really not much of a difference between using them in paid ads and email newsletters, but the only difference really is how you actually deliver and send a lead magnet. You're going to keep the email script the same, make sure it has a good offer and everything. And instead of pitching, a soft call to action like, can I send along more info? Or would this be something you're interested in? Simply pitch them the lead magnet by saying, hey, can I send this X document along? Can I send this, 5-step protocol along? That's really it. That's the only difference. Only the call to action is different. Everything else in the email stays the same. So keep your offer the same, personalization, case study, everything, all that the same. Just the call to action is different. Now, how we actually go about creating a lead magnet. This is the most important step. Out of the entire video, this is the most important step. Whatever lead magnet that you are pitching to them has to be valuable for them or they won't reply. So what can you offer them as a lead magnet if you are, let's say, an agency, right? Well, take a look at your service and list out all of the steps that you need to do to fulfill your service. So let's take YouTube growth, for example. Here are some of the steps that you as, let's say, a YouTube growth agency have to do to fulfill on your service. So if someone starts working with you, here are, let's say, 8 steps that you need to do to get them good results, right? Number 1, come up with thumbnails, come up with video ideas, SEO rank the YouTube video, edit the video, script the video, shoot the video with good lighting, title the video correctly, create short form content clips off of the YouTube videos, right? Now from here, all you would need to do is pick one of these as a lead magnet and offer to do them for free. Now the reason why is, let's say the prospect, they want to grow on YouTube, right? These are the 8 steps that they would have to do, let's say, to grow on YouTube. But they're confused because there's so many steps that they have to do here, right? But you, as the YouTube growth agency, you already know how to do all of these things, but you're just going to pitch to them that, hey, I can do this for you for free, right? So let's use short form clips as an example. Here's how you'd pitch it in the email, right? Hey, you're going to keep the offer and personalization, and case stays the same. Just say, hey, I made a short form content clip off your YouTube channel. Can I share it with you here? Just like that. Then once they say yes to the email, simply make the short form clips and send it over. This is another important step. You don't want to pre-make the lead magnet before they say yes. You only want to make the lead magnet after they say yes, and then you send it over, right? So for you, simply list out all of the steps that you need to do to fulfill on your service and pick one of them to pitch in the email itself. A side note here is you can split test different lead magnets to see which one would work by doing A/B testing in Smartlead and Instantly. So just test out as much as you can. Now, some of you might say, "Oh, I don't know what to pick out of my services, or I don't know how to come up with one based off of my services," which is why below I have a few examples so that you can get an idea based off of different services that are out there. So let's say if you do cold email lead generation, you can offer them 100 free leads of their ideal customers, or a sample email based off of case studies and services. This sample email, by the way, helped me sign a client recently, so it works. And let's say if you're doing YouTube growth, like we said before, you can offer them a free thumbnail or a edited short form content clip, right? If you're offering Facebook ads to whoever, you can offer them 3 free ad creatives, granted that they are already running ads. If you're offering them, say email marketing and e-commerce, you can give them sample email designs for their Klaviyo flow, right? Hopefully these examples give you some type of an idea, but if it doesn't give you an idea, just go back and literally list out every single part of the process that you take to fulfill on your services for somebody, and just think to yourself, okay, which one of these are A, valuable, and B, can I give out for free at scale? That's really how you pick a good lead magnet, but ultimately make sure again that they are actually valuable. So here's a quick rundown of how you would pitch and follow through with sending a lead magnet for a cold email. Step number 1, you send them a cold email pitching the lead magnet. This is the script here. Then after they say yes, you send it over, and in the email back you say, hey, if you found this lead magnet valuable, what's your availability like on, this date at this time to discuss this further. And 9 times or 8 times out of 10, they will ghost you. So you will have to follow up with them until they book you in, right? So if they reply, book them in. If not, just follow up with them until they either tell you to fuck off or you book them in, right? Here's an example below from one of our clients who sells video production. So it's like the script goes, hey, blah, 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 main offer. But the call to action is again, hey, can I send over 5 video ideas that I had in mind for your company that would help you do this, right? She goes back, she said, yes, that would be great. We reply, we say, hey, sure, you can find that lead magnet here. If you found this valuable, what's your availability like? Boom, on this date or this date, so we can implement these videos. And then she actually ghosted us, but we followed up a few times and said, I'd be happy to chat, booked her in when we went from there, right? Now, most of the time, like I said, when you send a lead magnet, you will get ghosted. I say 8 or 9 times out of 10. It really depends, but you will get ghosted most of the time. And this is where you absolutely must follow up with the prospect until you book them in your calendar or they tell you they're not interested. Now, at scale, this is really tedious because let's say you have a really good lead magnet and you have all of these people saying, yes, send it over. And let's say, and you have to follow up with everybody, for it'll be like 100 emails each every single week as that you will have to send this follow-up. So it's at scale, this is really tedious, but here's an easy way to automate this process using SmartLead. So in SmartLead, you can reply, you can mark every reply as one of these categories above and excuse the stock image. But what we want to do is if we get ghosted, let's say the prospect doesn't reply after a day after you send the lead magnet, you want to mark them as either information requested or interested, right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into your campaign and create a subsequence where if they are marked as a positive reply, it enrolls them in a subsequence where you can literally create unlimited follow-ups, right? And here's the screenshot of how a subsequence would look like on SmartLead. Now, obviously, space out the follow-ups between a few days, few weeks, so you're not just spamming them, but genuinely keep following up with them. Send them more value, send them more case studies, send them more information on your services. It could be, hey, I'm bumping this message up. You can even send them a different lead magnet if you so happen to make one, right? But the ultimate, the underlying truth here, or the thing I'm trying to get at, is keep following up with them until you book them in your calendar or they tell you to fuck off. Like, genuinely, this is very, very important because you've already gotten a positive reply from them. You already got yourself in the door. Just keep following up with them, right? Whatever works for you out of these, let's say, use it, right? Now, you might be asking me, hey, Aryan, this sounds cool and all, but isn't this a lot of work? And obviously, yes, it is, right? But with saturated markets, this is an absolute must to stand out from your competition. Here's what your offer looks like, pitching the same soft, call to action of like, would you be interested in learning more, or mind if I send along more info, as everybody else. This is what your offer looks like. Literally. You are literally like everybody else. But if you pitch a lead magnet, you'll be able to stand out from this entire crowd and get more calls and book more meetings. So, quick summary here is using lead magnets, you'll literally double your reply rate, you'll give out free value, and you'll book more calls and sign more deals. It takes more work, but overall is a lot better than pitching the standard, can I send along more information? So please use it. It will actually double your reply rate if you actually create a good lead magnet. So with that said, if you are a B2B agency that is making over $30,000 a month in revenue and you want to work with me personally, I'll leave below my calendar below so that you can pick a time for us to chat. But besides that, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found some value. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace out.